Maybe someone should go turn on the power now.
Oh, I found
So,
it.
you found it? Okay, cool. Okay, yeah. So, welcome back, guys. We are on season 2, episode 5. Sorry, I didn't know the recording started. Ooh, I kind of like this one. It's got
There's like
kinda
little
an eerie
statues
vibe.
instead of like to buy ammo. They're really cute.
Yeah. I got PhD. What'd you get?
Windows one. Let's go.
Ooh.
Hello,
Which is
Well, I got
again
my
terrible
favorite
for me.
gun.
I
I
am
freaking love the
coming for
AM94, so
you.
I'm happy, even though I got PhD.
I'll be able to smash
It
the
is
contents of the
this is a mix of guns, I think. Or wait, what gun do you got?
HVK.
Okay, so it's Black Ops 3 guns. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, what's that? Why did I think HVK was a burst? Actually, I used to love this game. I mean, this gun back in like multiplayer BO3 too. Sadly,
Oh,
it's dead
yeah.
now.
Well,
was a lot
it's
of fun
not
before.
just dead, it's hacked. That's why it's dead.
Oh yeah, that's
on,
true.
on console, it might be a little better.
I tried to find a lobby a couple months ago, and I waited like 20 minutes, and I couldn't find a single player.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it. At least zombies is driving. That's all that matters. Nah, I'm kidding. I like Black Ops 3 multiplayer. I don't think it's like the best of all time, but I think it's pretty good. I think it would be cool to play it again. But yeah, I'm looking forward to X Defiant. Like, get back that classic COD feel. Even though it's Ubisoft, and I know you were telling me you got some problems with Ubisoft. What were you saying?
I just like had a lot of problems with them with like Rainbow, because I played Rainbow for like 3-4 years. I don't know if you remember that phase of my life.
Yeah, I
But, yeah, I was
remember.
really into it.
Luke played it a lot too, right?
I think he played it a bit. I don't know if he played it as much as I did. I grinded that game.
I mean, I have some buddies at the college that they're on the esports team for Rainbow, and like so I get to hear them talk about it, but I'm still like, and I watched a bit of it, but I just never got into it. I could see how it's like an appealing game, but what were you saying? You were saying that it's been catering to like pro players and not casual players.
Yeah, I haven't like played the game much within the past couple years, so I don't know if it's still an issue. But I remember like around the time I left, especially like this is one of the major reasons I left. Like they just didn't care about what the community they didn't care about what the community said or like felt about the game. They just listened to like the pro players, and that caused like so many like annoying like strats in competitive games and stuff, and like middle ranks especially.
Yeah.
And that just cannot be dealt with in any way, or like in a way that would be like fun for the game. And Ubisoft just didn't care for a lot of those. Like if it wasn't like game breaking, then they wouldn't really give a crap unless like the pro players cared about it. Which I can understand, like the pro players, they generate a lot of
they put in a lot of time. Like that's their job.
Yeah.
But you got to think too, like it makes like the game's gonna be more popular too because of the game being accessible to everybody. Like I don't like what Activision is doing with COD, basically making it for like the super casual and hurting the pro players and just not even. I want to say like the moderate players. I want to put that. I think is the group that should always be targeted in multiplayer. The group that, they're not pro, but, they're still going to dedicate a good bit of time to the game to try to get better and progress. It might be hard for them to learn the mechanics at first, but they get into it and they want to see progression. Whereas skill-based matchmaking often keeps that from happening because basically, like, that's how, like, I noticed it with Halo, right? So I was playing Infinite. I started playing it last year, and then I'm playing it now, and I'm getting the same games, even though I'm a better player, but they're putting me with better people, and I just don't see the progression. Like, and I hate that in games. I remember back in the day playing Black Ops 1 and Modern Warfare 3, and getting smacked. And then I kept playing, and then I started doing good eventually, I miss that feeling in multiplayer games. You don't see it anymore because people don't want people leaving the game because they're, they're hurt about it, not doing good. Their self-esteem gets hurt. And then all of a sudden, if players leave, they're not buying microtransactions. and they don't really care about the consistent people playing. They just care about people spending like $20 on a bundle every few weeks. Like, that's what I see from Activision. And, you know, so I don't think it's good to just cater for pro players, obviously, you know, because that's such a small percentage. But I don't think it should cater to, you know, the top 10% or the bottom 10%, or really 1%. You know, if it's because if it's pro players, it's top 1%. And if it's like, I feel like Call of Duty goes after the bottom 10%. So I think that needs to be fixed. I hope XDefiant can get a good balance for that. But anyway, so like, how do they do that in Rainbow? Like, explain to me why you think or others think that it's catering towards pro players.
So, I'm trying to think of specific examples. It was a long time ago, but I know one of the major things they did is that they took away like any type of forward time scope for defenders, because there's ways for like defenders to like basically open a window and then like just kill attackers off spawn, which is a massive issue. And they made it harder by like making it so defenders can only have like one time scopes kind of thing. But that wasn't like that was an issue in like all ranks, but it was decently easy to deal with in like low medium ranks, and the four time scopes were like great kind of thing. Like they were really fun to the game, added a lot of strategy and like positioning possibilities. But it was like an issue with like, high rank and pro play, because like people that like could master that ability were, you know, like unbeatable kind of thing, you know.
Really?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But
I think, I mean, I'm kind of getting some of it. Of course, some of it I actually have to probably see it, but I think I get these.
Just killed a billion
yeah,
zombies. Why
but
is no one
just
helping?
like there's way better ways to like deal with the situation like that, and they would kind of only do things the way that like pro players wanted them to do it, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Again, this was a long time ago. There's other like cases similar to this where they wouldn't listen. There's a lot of like characters that were kind of broken unless you were like grinding the game 24/7. You had to deal with everything, and they just wouldn't get fixed because, you know, they weren't overpowered in like high level play. Like, I'm trying to think of an example. There's a guy named, I want to say Echo. I could be wrong about that. And he has like two drones that can go invisible and like attach to walls, and basically they just like are used as cameras, like stun people, that kind of thing, which isn't too bad. But once you like throw in the fact, why is there bombs everywhere?
I'm going to answer you.
Okay. I was so confused. I thought I like did something, but yeah, there that character, for example, like when you mix like his abilities with the destructibility in the game, because you can like break like half the map, like almost all the walls in that game are destructible, and you could like launch this drone up like 2 floors, or like hide it inside of ceilings and stuff, and like him having the ability to like just completely shaft like a whole team, or just make people look completely helpless kind of thing, was a huge issue for a little bit when he first came out. I don't know if it's still an issue. For a while there. I don't know. I am concerned about like XDefiant, because, you know, had a lot of issue with Rainbow. But I have seen some of the other games. Like, I enjoyed Watch Dogs 2. I enjoyed Wildlands. I enjoyed that. I forgot what the other one was called. The one where you like, I think it was a Ghost Recon game. I don't know.
Oh, Wildlands? Yeah, that's what you said.
No. It was a different one, I think.
Breakpoint? No.
There's 2 of them, and it was
yeah,
like
yeah, no, I'm
like,
trying to think of the other. I know what you're talking about.
with like the DMZ and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I never played those games, but I always like was like close to getting them. It was like Far Cry games. Like, I just never, like, I knew if I would have got them, they probably would have been my backlog. But Yeah, they seemed interesting for sure. I just, you know, I know I'm not getting COD this year, because Modern Warfare 2 is just going to be a recycled or Modern Warfare 3 is just going to be recycled Modern Warfare 2. I'm just down. And so I'm just not buying that. Like, I downloaded Warzone again yesterday because Chase wants to play it, just because we have something to and I'm just like, not.
Oh,
You
really?
Bolshevik
Yeah,
dogs!
no. I like the original Warzone a
Either
lot
I'm
better.
surrounded or I'm seeing
And plus, I lost all my skins. You know, that was fun. Like, you know,
Wait, how'd you lose all your skins?
because you know you had 3 games worth of skins, and then they make a Warzone 2, and none of the skins transfer over. You know.
Oh,
like,
I see.
Yeah. And now what they're doing, they're transferring all the skins from Modern Warfare 2 to Modern Warfare 3. You know, they're just... I'm feeling it's going to be really bad. I'm feeling it's going to be super rushed. Like, you know, I don't think many people would be surprised if it is. I'm just really hopeful. I mean, I'm not really hopeful, but I want to be hopeful for Treyarch's next COD in 2024. I just... Even if the multiplayer is not that good, at least we, you know, have some good zombies, so like the community isn't surviving like on life support off of customs. Like that's the only reason the zombie community is like where it is right now, is because how customs are so great, how like dedicated these creators are. Right again.
I actually did try Warzone a few months ago too. I know you're
Satan's minions!
I mean, you
But,
can get it if you want to play with us. We don't really. He takes it more
I didn't-
serious than me. You got like a 24
I didn't
kill
really
solo.
enjoy it. Oh wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. Nice.
what?
Okay. Now you got 2. It's 3-2 on this season. 1-0 season 1. Okay. Good job. Thanks for watching, guys.